What's going on, everybody? I'm Josh.
And I'm George.
And this is
Shooting the Breeze.
Where are we at today, George?
We are at 24D2.
Oh, 24D2.
Yeah.
I like it. How about you?
You know what we call it?
What?
2-4.
2-4.
2-4 or not 2-4? That's the question today, Josh.
Yeah.
Anything bugging you?
No, what about you?
No, I'm doing pretty good today.
Now, I think I got to try to keep you on track a little more than usual from wandering off.
That's tough to do.
It is.
Yes.
Bring your wife down here.
Well, she'd keep me in track. Keep me in traction.
Well, it's good to be here today, George.
It's good to be anywhere.
We are actually a day late. Normally, folks, we upload a new episode every Thursday, but we had some stuff come up. We weren't able to get to the studio much this week, so we're here now.
That's all that matters, Josh.
And that's it. And we'll have this up tonight. Tonight is, what's tonight?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday the 15th.
George, we had a good evening.
Had a great evening.
Ate some pizza.
Ate Bear Nose pizza, sausage, and of course we get our pizza. Me and my wife, we get all pepperoni, and then half of it sausage and half of it mushroom.
Yes.
She eats the mushroom part. I eat the sausage. All the sausage.
Hey, I don't like mushrooms. That's a fungus. I don't like fungus on my pizza.
I like mushrooms, but I used to like it more on pizza, but I don't like it so much on pizza anymore. I don't know why that is. But I like mushrooms.
Every time I eat mushrooms, it make my freckles itch.
So, yeah, well.
Your freckles ever itch, George?
No, sir.
Itchy freckles is not fun.
Well, I guess you have to have freckles to itch.
You ain't got a freckle?
I'm sure if I look for it long enough, I'd have
There's one on your forehead right there. I'm looking at it right now.
I got a hat on.
You do have a hat on.
Yeah.
Well,
Called you out there.
That's fine, George. Well, anything exciting happened this week, or just same old normal week?
Well, it's the same old normal week, Josh. I can't think of anything else real exciting.
Wow.
You know, basketball started, so I went to a couple basketball games, and this kind of keeps me on my toes this time of year because I got football tickets and basketball tickets, and they kind of intertwine there for a while, the seasons do. So one day, if you're not going to a basketball game, you're going to a football game. So it's kind of have a busy time.
But we love sports, don't we?
Josh, I don't think anybody loves sports more than us.
We love sports.
They ought to call us, well, some people do call us good sports.
They do. They say, hey, those guys, they're awesome. Hey, we should do some funny sports stories.
We should.
We should do that.
Why don't we do that next week?
We might.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
What do you mean we might?
We might.
Well, we should do it. Definitely.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do sports stories.
That's
Next
a date.
week, that's not Thanksgiving, is it?
Well, no, it's not.
Okay, because we will probably won't be uploading anything that week at Thanksgiving.
Well, we'll see. We might sneak something in.
We could. It's possible.
Might be like a short one or something.
It'll be a surprise. It'll be a
Halloween? No. Thanksgiving surprise.
Thanksgiving surprise.
We're past Halloween, folks. Just to let you know, give you a time frame. We're past Halloween.
George, don't rub your jacket against the mic.
Okay, I'll try not to. You know, I got that bad habit.
He does. He always wears those jackets.
Plus, I also rub my jacket up against the mic.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I know. That was kind of a funny thing.
George will randomly text me and be about something so random and off the wall, and I'll be like, what? What are you talking about? And it'll be something we talked about earlier or something.
Maybe a week or two ago.
I think he's losing it.
His memory's not that good, so he just kind of doesn't understand. But, folks, I think Josh can attest to this. Our minds work in really wild ways.
They do. They're kind of similar, though. We're pretty similar.
Yeah, somewhat similar, where things just pop up sometimes, and we have to say it.
Like squirrel?
Yeah, squirrel. Exactly.
Wait, what was I going to say before we got into this topic?
I have no idea.
Goodness. Oh, yeah, sports stories. We have a lot of sports stories. So, yeah, I guess George really wants to do this episode next week. So we'll talk about some funny sports stories, because I got several.
Is this going to be sports stories about ourselves or other people?
Well, we could do both.
Both, okay.
We got like 30 or however long we want to take.
Okay.
This is a podcast, George. We do as much as we want. We're free like birds.
Give you a little sneak preview, folks.
When I
played football, they called me Hands.
Because his hands are on the ground always.
Because I was a fantastic receiver.
Was you?
Yes. if there was a ball anywhere around, you could
catch
count on it. It would be mine.
Other
Plus, I was good on defense. I could intercept the ball like you wouldn't. You would just think, well, that's impossible to intercept that one. No, it's not. Haynes is here.
Haynes is here. It's all good. Well, good. So that's the sneak preview?
Sneak preview.
For next week?
Next week.
All right, folks. You heard it.
But we got a lot of stories.
But there's so many. Not just us, but, I mean, like, awesome sports stories out there.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that crazy incident that happened today. Of course, every probably podcast and radio station and TV channel is talking about it.
Helmet over the head?
Helmet over the head thing. It's crazy.
That was kind of nuts.
Yeah, so that was really nuts.
Jeez. I tell you what, that guy, good thing is he's going to be in the news for a while.
Yeah,
if he likes publicity, even though it's bad, he'll have it for a while.
That's going to follow him around.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of his career. He'll be known as that guy that played that dirty.
What else are we talking about tonight, Josh?
George, well, I think we're talking pet peeves, George.
Pet peeves.
Now, George and I have a lot of pet peeves.
And that's our favorite subject, by the way.
It is. Not the pet. Well, yeah.
So we can talk it out.
Yeah.
It's therapy.
Yeah, because we have issues, guys.
We have issues.
Why do we have so many issues, George?
I don't know. One of the biggest pet peeves I have.
Tell me about it.
Is people, in German we call it smatzing, and that is smacking your mouth.
You cannot take mine. That was mine.
Well, I'm sorry, but
you can't take it. Okay, fine, take it then.
But I'll just talk a little bit about it.
Talk about it.
There are people. I mean, my dad was that way. He'd chomp and he would always suck his teeth. Afterwards. The teeth suckers.
Oh my gosh!
And I told him one time. I said, "Pop, you would suck your teeth. Trying to get stuff out of your teeth, right?
Yeah.
They go."
Oh, okay.
I said, "You would do that after eating ice cream."
Oh man!
And you know what? I saw him do that one time. He ate ice cream and he did that. I mean, what could possibly be stuck in your teeth?
Oh, I hate that, George.
It's just a sound. I know somebody that, I can't really say, but I work with that.
Do you really work with them, or are you just saying that?
I really do work with them, and they're in an office, and I can hear what he does is he eats a lot of salads. Well, he eats a salad every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And he puts it in a plastic bowl.
Yeah.
And he cleans that plastic bowl with the spoon and the fork, I guess a fork. And he's going like that the whole time.
Scraping it.
And then if he's got pretzels on top of the salad, I hear.
Oh, man.
Okay?
Smacking or crunching.
Right. It's like clockwork, folks. I know what's coming. And I don't want to be rude and close my office door, so I just close my ears sometime, actually. I'll be honest with you, I do that. I close my ears so I can't hear it. I don't know what it is. It just drives me crazy. I don't know what it is. It could be a mental disorder.
Oh, we got a problem.
We got a problem. And so I cannot stand that. What about you, Josh?
Oh, I got so many, George.
Well, what about the smacking of the mouth and teeth?
I'm going to tell you, it's so bad. When I worked, a place that I worked, there was a guy who he was a little strange anyways, but he would come and he'd sit by me, and he was the loudest smacker and slurper. Oh, he slurped everything. The loudest. And I'm going to be honest with you, I used to eat my lunch in the bathroom a lot of times.
Yeah.
Just to get away from him.
Oh.
In the bathroom.
I could understand that.
Oh.
And that's not a clean place to be.
No. No one
got
wants
all
to eat
kinds of bacteria in the bathroom, folks.
Or I'd just go out into my car and I'd, eat lunch. Because his smacking. And growing up, I used to get in fist fights with friends because of smacking. Smacking or people blowing their nose while you're eating.
Can I bring up something
No,
else?
this is mine. You had your time to shine. This is my time to shine.
Well, you reminded me of something when you said bathroom.
What? You got to go?
No. That people don't do courtesy flushes. You know what I'm saying?
So this is your pet peeve.
Well,
we're talking about me.
A flush, instead of hearing all that mess come out,
Yeah.
I'd like for them to flush where it's making some sound.
Yes.
Then for them to do that.
Yeah.
Not to just blow up as soon as they walk in the friggin' stall.
Oh.
Like they just barely got there.
Yeah.
And there's, the whole thing right there come out not one by one, but all at once. And you're trying to I have to close my ears while I go to the bathroom at the urinal.
Yeah.
That's a trick.
You got your shirt over your nose,
and then
you got your finger in
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand the sound.
I know
that sound is so nasty to me.
Well, yeah, being in there and anyway of them doing that is disgusting to me.
Bathrooms are disgusting. Let's face it. We know what all goes in there.
Yeah.
And we know what comes out. And what's further disgusting is people that don't even wash their hands.
Oh.
They just go right out. They go to the pot, they come out, and go straight out the door.
Then you see them later, and they're eating, and they're touching doorknobs, and they're on their cell phones, and you're just like...
Or they're picking their teeth.
That'll make you really want to wash your hands.
Oh, gosh. That is so nasty. And then they're touching stuff out there, some groceries or stuff that you might be touching.
Yeah.
And then you get sick. So that's how it all happens.
Oh, I wipe the cart handle down at the grocery store.
You should. But, some people pick up cans, boxes, put them back, and then you got all, you go get gas. How many people have touched that?
Touched it,
yeah. And you're touching the same thing. So,
should always keep hand sanitizer in your vehicle.
Some ladies, they actually have a glove to put on.
That's smart.
That is smart.
I'd do something like that.
My sister did that.
Now back to my pet peeve, George.
Yes, sir.
Before I was interrupted.
Yes. I'm sorry if I can't.
Gulping, George.
Yeah. If I can't get it out right away.
Gulping. So, folks,
I cannot
gulping.
remember it
Or
later.
people interrupting me. I mean, that drives me insane. But, gulping, interrupting, that's bad.
Gulping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I thought we were talking about smacking? I thought you were going to talk about somebody that we both know. Then you said he works with you, so.
Yeah, well, there's
we know someone who's
the person that we both know is the king.
Yes.
At that.
Yeah.
Absolute king.
Oh, just reminds me, people that suck their fingers after they eat something, like chips or...
And then they dip their hands back in
there. And then put it back in the cabinet.
Oh,
like, gosh. I want to eat something like that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, that piece of garbage is going out in the garbage.
Yeah.
We don't keep that in.
Oh, or people
saliva,
sneeze in their hands. But yeah, so...
I don't know if I can finish this podcast. I'm getting sick. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay, well...
I'm getting a little queasy.
You want me to... Oh, smack some gum. You want me to smack some gum for you?
Gum smackers drive me crazy.
Clicking.
And I'll be honest with you, I've got a daughter that is the queen gum smacker.
And clicker.
Mac.
She clicks it. Like makes it pop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she makes it pop. She makes it pop. She does a great job at that.
I want to tell you, my grandpa, growing up, he used to eat, he cooked spaghetti all the time. He must love spaghetti. I don't know, but he always had spaghetti. And every time I was over there, he'd be eating it, and he suck the noodles. Suck the noodles. You know how that noise?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, used to drive me insane.
My dad, he did a lot of that kind of stuff that would drive me crazy. I mean, I loved him to death, but he did stuff with food that just absolutely drove me up a wall sometimes. And especially the teeth sucking, that was bad. That was probably the worst, the teeth sucking.
Oh, it's horrible.
And I was trying to think of something else, but I forgot it now. But the teeth sucking was the worst.
One of the worst things to hear, George, hear people. Now, this is my biggest fear right here. To be trapped in a car full of people eating bananas. You ever hear anybody eat bananas?
You got a fear of that?
Yes! They smack. It's that moist smacking noise.
Yeah.
When you eat a banana, and then they're making that breathing noise. Oh, my gosh.
They act like there's nobody else around.
Yeah. Like,
hello, people. There are other people around. Be a little courteous.
This goes back to that common sense thing, right?
Yes, it does.
People don't have common sense. Now, I know there are people that like chomping popcorn. I can't stand being in a movie theater sitting next to somebody eating popcorn.
Yeah, you complained about me before.
Oh, yeah. I moved. But that's a different
But
episode.
see,
We talked about that.
the loudspeakers at a theater
Did not cover that up.
I don't see how they could not cover that
They
up.
don't. My ears are sensitive to that noise. I'm like that sound is like I'm the light and it's the moth. You know what I mean? It just comes right to me.
My dad, he could not chew gum.
Yeah, you told me that.
He tried to chew gum. I told you. Did I tell them?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
He tried to chew gum, but he could not chew it. He would just go, like, why are you even trying? Just spit it out. Don't try to chew that. It's not a good look here. But he would keep trying to do it every once in a while. Not often.
Yeah.
Not often.
You ever notice, speaking of chewing gum, yeah, now this could just be in my head. I don't know. Well, actually, someone else told me they had noticed this too. You ever notice there's some people, when they chew gum, they get very arrogant, cocky, like they know it all?
I've never really noticed that, Josh.
Oh, George. Oh, there's some people that do that they know it all. Well, you know, that drives me crazy anyways. People that know it all and they don't even know what they're talking about.
I don't understand why, like my daughter, why she chews so much gum. As soon as she leaves the house, in the mouth goes the gum. I don't understand that. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I have a client who's like that, who constantly chews gum. We buy at least 10 packs a week she buys of gum. It's crazy.
Does she smack it?
No, you never really know she's chewing it.
She doesn't get her dentures all caught up in it and everything?
I don't think she has dentures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just insane. I'm trying to think of something else while we're talking.
Well, we can go from food to something else that drives me crazy.
What? Slow drivers?
Drivers, period.
Yeah, for sure.
Drivers, people in the left lane, passing lane. Folks, when you go in the left lane, it's to pass the car in front of you, then you get back in the right lane, just in case you're not aware of that. Because apparently there are a lot of people that are not aware of that, and it drives me crazy. They just hang in that left lane on the interstate going 60 miles an hour, Sunday driving like, not a care in the world. That's the passing lane, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
You don't just sit there in the passing lane for 70 miles.
Drives me insane.
Why? Did they not read that part when they took their driver's test? I don't understand.
Or when you let somebody in and you're in traffic and they don't wave at you to tell you thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so rude.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to ram them.
Yeah.
I just want to ram them.
Or when somebody passes a stop sign and you get hit. That's rude, too.
Oh, I'll tell you another thing, George. When they don't use their turn signal.
Well,
like
we have a lot of that around town.
Oh, yeah, they don't. They just turn.
Yeah. Indiana, I think, southern Indiana, they don't use those too often either.
Yeah, but George, I'll tell you. Oh, dropped the microphone. Sorry about that, folks. Dropped the microphone. But yeah, what was you talking about earlier?
Well, I was talking about, when you you're on the interstate and you get off the ramp and then you merge onto another interstate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people at the end of that ramp, not a lot of people, but some people just stop and make sure there's no cars like a half a mile or 2 miles away.
Yeah.
And then they go out. Okay, so now you got the whole ramp backed up because this idiot, just stopped at the end of a merging ramp. He's not merging, Josh.
Yeah.
He's not merging. He's just stopping, waiting for no cars in his eyesight. That bugs me.
Oh, and you know what I've noticed? We live in Kentucky, and, Kentucky drivers, they have a tendency to make up their own rules. For example, there's an area of town where the median is low, right? It's just like it's a median, but it's low. You can just drive up on it. And they'll drive right down the middle of the median to turn left, and the turn is 2 blocks away.
Oh, yeah.
That drives me insane.
There's a lot of things, people, driving that, a lot of it is just, be a little courteous out there. And a lot of people are not. They're always in a hurry, just thinking about themselves, and they're just not courteous.
Or they're watching the cop pull somebody over for speeding, so the whole highway slows down, because these idiots are nosy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
You're talking about the rubberneckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. That drives me nuts.
I-4 in Orlando. Oh, that's the worst. People ride their brakes all day long. Stop, go, for no reason. They're just hitting their brakes.
I hated that stretch road.
Oh, I hate it. So,
Gosh. Yeah, that's the other thing I hate is people that just ride their brakes.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that drive you nuts? There's nobody in front of them, but they're pressing the brake pedal like every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Why?
Nashville's real bad about that. So is Atlanta. Atlanta is horrible.
That drives me nuts. That drives me nuts, and the fact that the turn signal thing drives me nuts. In the left lane not merging drives me nuts. I mean, a lot of people just should not be out on the road.
They should. Definitely should.
But, all you do, I mean, to me, most of the times I just do a quick honk and move on.
Yeah.
Because if you get mad at all of them, you're just going to be mad all day long because there's a lot of bad drivers out there, Josh. A lot of bad.
And I'm trying to get better with road rage, not say road rage, just getting so mad, letting these idiots make me so mad where that's all I can think about the whole drive home. It's this idiot.
How about this one?
What's that?
2 girls in the front seat, or 2 guys, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're just going, and you can see their heads turning.
Talking.
Talking. They have no idea what's going on in front of her.
No.
If a car all of a sudden stopped in front of her, boom!
Yeah.
Because she's busy turning her head. Why does she have to turn her head to talk to the person next to her?
Right, like they can't hear her.
Yes, why? She should be keeping her eyes, his or her eyes on the road in front of them, not talking to the guy next to her. Him.
Or you see him on the cell phone. It's sitting at a stoplight.
Right.
And they're on their cell phone. Everybody else is going, and you're sitting behind them or they're texting and they're not paying attention.
Happens every day, Josh.
Then it turns yellow or red because he's full.
At least that's better than texting while you're driving.
Well, they do that too.
And then they run off the road. I had read or heard that is actually more dangerous than drunk driving.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
That's amazing. That's just amazing to me.
I said, yeah, more people get killed now by.
Well, what else bugs you there, Josh?
George, I don't know. I should have wrote it down.
Driving wise, is there anything else?
Driving wise?
Yeah.
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
I think no blinkers, slow drivers,
no merging,
people on their phones,
no merging.
Or when they complete stop,
pumping their brakes all the time. Constantly pumping their brakes. Yeah. Good God.
But when you're merging...
Wake up. Left lane drivers, wake up!
When you're merging off a highway, and then instead of merging, slowing down, yielding, they complete stop, and there's nobody coming.
Yeah, and then there's the other side.
What?
Where you got somebody going 90 miles an hour off the ramp.
Yeah.
And he's... instead of merging, he's trying to get ahead of everybody that's going on the interstate.
Yeah.
Like, fool, what are you doing? Get in your place, boy. Golly.
And in that moment, you want to run them off the road.
Yes,
you want to ram them. But then, if you really did and something happened, you'd feel horrible. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's one of those moments.
Maybe I would.
It's one of those.
Maybe later, a year or two later, I would.
Yeah.
But I think at the moment I'd get a little satisfaction.
I can't stand those guys that on motorcycles and they drive on the highway, for example. If you're at a stop, it's rush hour, and they drive between the cars. I just want to open my door.
Yeah.
I mean, that it's like they're entitled or something to just drive through. Not all of motorcycles, but I'm saying these few select guys that think they're better than everybody else, and you can just go through traffic like that.
You know what drives me nuts?
What?
Shopping, and there's one cashier, and there's 30 people in line.
Yeah.
And there's places for 5 cashiers, but there's only one lane open, one person there, and there's all these other workers running all over the place, really not doing anything.
Not helping the cashiers.
And so you're just sitting there, and there's a guy in front of you with 50 toys in his cart.
Oh, you're talking about earlier today.
I am talking about earlier tonight.
We really witnessed that about an hour ago.
We did. That just drives me bananas.
Oh.
I have no patience to stand in line. None.
I was in line the other day, and the cashier was on her cell phone, texting someone where there's me and another person standing right there.
Yeah.
Like she's doing something, but really she's texting somebody.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I tell you.
I saw a girl on
Rudeness.
FaceTiming someone while she's at work.
Good gosh.
What's wrong with these people?
I don't know what's wrong
What's wrong with them?
I don't know what's wrong with them. And then, then what happens is you have all these people behind one cashier, okay?
Yeah.
And then finally there's another one. And what do people do? They jump out of line like it's on fire.
Yeah.
Trying to get to that new cashier quickly.
So I stay in the same. I just stay there because they're all gonna go over there.
Well, wasn't gonna stay there tonight because you had a guy with like 500 toys in his cart.
True.
I don't know what he was doing, folks, but I don't know if he was buying for like the entire world, Santa Claus. I don't know what he was. But
Santa
he bought
Claus.
every toy in that store, I think.
He's Santa's helper.
But that kind of drives me nuts.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
That's where you're at.
Anything else bug you, Josh? I know I asked you earlier.
I want to tell you this. Those self-checkout things, whenever you accidentally hit Spanish, and then you don't know what's going on, you're like, okay, what do I do here? I can't go back because I don't know what back means in Spanish. So.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man. My brother, when these first came out, I was at the store with my brother, and he hit the Spanish on purpose. And there's a bunch of people there, and I didn't know what was going on. It's like calling for help, trying to ask the cashier to get me out of there,
Well, I have to say, to be fair to them, the people at those self-checkouts, the person that kind of oversees that, in case there's trouble, they usually help pretty good.
I don't like
They're
those.
fairly quick. Huh?
I don't like them.
Why?
I like the people. I don't like those self-checkout. Think that took away from people's jobs. People could be working. You got 12 machines, robots. You could have 12 employees in there. But they're using computers.
I know.
That gets me. But anyway, I'm going to get off that.
Well, it used to be also, this was before your time, they used to have baggers.
Yeah.
They bag your groceries for
No,
you.
I remember baggers.
Yeah, they bag them, put them in the cart. Sometimes they'd even take the cart out for you.
Yeah, and load it in your car.
Unload it.
Yeah.
I mean.
And then you give them $1 or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So those days are gone,
But
Josh.
Publix still has that.
Do they?
Publix in Florida.
Yeah, they're owned by
Georgia.
Kroger.
Are they?
Yep.
Why don't they have Publix here?
Because they have Kroger here.
It's much better than Kroger. I don't understand why they don't have a Publix.
It is Kroger.
They got them in Nashville now, but not here. It's weird. But yeah, so that's I guess part of the good old days.
That was part of the good old days.
Did you ever stick your finger in the little conveyor belt that the groceries go on?
Oh, yeah.
I used to do that one day. It sucked them down in there.
I got a little story on that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
When I worked at Blue Boar Cafeteria.
Is it Blue Board or Blue Bird?
It's Boar, B-O-A-R.
Like a
boar,
pig.
Like a pig.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the waitresses out there,
Yeah.
they clean the tables.
Uh-huh.
Or not the waitresses, the what do you call them? The table cleaners. What do you call them?
Bussers?
Bus boys.
Bus boys.
Bus boys would clean the tables.
Table cleaner.
Bring the carts over on the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt goes inside the kitchen. Goes
You're making a noise.
Goes over to where I'm at.
Yeah.
And so then I get the dishes and I kind of scrape all that stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one time I got my finger caught in the conveyor belt.
Oh.
And blood just started squirting up. Just squirted, just straight up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've cut my finger off. And I did actually cut part of it off. I don't know which one it is. I think part of it grew back.
Yeah.
I'm like some kind of fish or something. Grows fins back.
Yeah, we should try it with your finger.
But anyway, so one waitress there saw it. But that was back when you could call waitress a waitress.
Yeah.
And she saw it, and she...
You're not calling that no more?
I think you call them servers, don't you?
Waitress, server, waiter.
Attendants.
Table attendant.
Yeah.
Your blood was shooting out of your finger?
Yeah, just shooting right out.
That is crazy.
Oh, it was sickening.
Oh.
And I ended up having to go to the hospital and all that mess. I thought I'd lost the tip of my finger, but like I said, part of it grew back.
I remember riding on under the carts as a kid.
Yeah.
You could sit under there, and I put my fingers down one time, and it ran over my fingers and broke my fingers.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there's some accidents at the grocery store.
Well, there's accidents. Yeah, you knock stuff down. I mean, you knock a whole display of cans down. You've seen it on TV or in a movie, and then they go everywhere, and people start flying all over the place.
I've never done that, though.
Well, I've seen it happen.
Have you ever done it?
I haven't done it personally, no. But I occasionally knock stuff down in a store. I don't know why. I just turn around and I knock it down. I don't know why that is. It's just clumsiness, I guess, folks. Too. I don't know why that is. I tell you, somebody's good at that. It's your wife.
Oh, I get nervous every time she's...
She's like a bull in a china shop.
When we go to like antique stores to look around, I tell her, don't touch anything. Because it doesn't matter what it is. If she's holding it, somehow it'll slip out of her hands. And she'll drop it everywhere.
We were in an aisle just standing there today, folks, and something fell down on her. Remember that thing was falling down on her?
Those Christmas ornament things.
That stuff's got a mind of its own.
George, one time she was pouring, it was a jug of something. It was a glass gallon, milk, I think. And she had it, and she was holding it, and then all of a sudden she drops, and I'm talking a whole gallon of it went everywhere.
Oh, was that in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she's running late to work, right? So she's like, tells me, hey, can you clean this up? I got to go. I'm running late. And leaves. I'm picking up glass shards for hours.
Oh.
Vacuuming.
And that milk all over the place is nasty. And then it gets dry. That's nasty.
George, I'm going to tell you the worst thing she dropped. A whole huge bowl of candle wax.
Really?
Yes, everywhere. Spilled candle wax. Red candle wax on the walls, on the ceiling, on the tile.
Where you at now?
No, when we lived in Florida.
Okay.
And it splattered on the ceiling. We were scraping for a week with a hairdryer and an old credit card. Trying to get all this candle off the floor.
Oh, that was a sight, I bet.
Oh, that was just... and then the little cracks in the grout and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the worst. That's probably the worst thing she's dropped.
You know what this reminds me of,
What's
Josh?
that, George?
Back in the day, sitting on that front porch.
Oh, like the old day, just shooting the breeze?
Shooting the breeze. People coming by, you just start chatting about stuff like this. Usually complaining about your wife complaining about you.
Yeah.
But just having a good time, chatting away. Just no cares.
Well, that's what we want to bring back.
That's what we're bringing back. We are bringing it back.
That's right. That's happening right now.
It's back now.
It's back, Jack.
In Studio 24C2.
And it's here to stay.
Thought
we were in Studio D.
Can I tell you the truth? This is my favorite studio.
This one?
Yeah, the walls.
Yeah,
I like the green walls.
Oh, I love the green walls.
I don't know, it just gives me energy.
Picture that waterfall on the
thing. The waterfall's cool, but it's the energy that it provides. It's the greenness.
Oh,
everything's green now. You got to have green.
Green.
Everything's green, folks.
We even got shag carpet that's green right now. We're looking at it.
Shag
green carpet.
See, picture this, folks. Shag green carpet, green walls, and a green tint to the ceiling.
That's us right now.
And the green bulbs kind of light it all up.
And then the nice waterfall picture.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You can't get better than that.
It's life. It just gives you a breath of life.
I feel relieved.
I love it.
It's a stress reliever.
I just love it.
I lay down on this plush carpet and roll around like a dog.
Gosh.
Then I wag my tail.
Like a little dog.
A little puppy. But that's our goal. We really want to bring that back, right?
We are. It's back.
It's
back.
Right
now.
You need something.
You listen to us. Who are we?
Truth speakers.
And?
Shoot the breeze.
Exactly.
That's right. We're shooting the breeze. He caught me off guard for a second.
It's a test.
You know what we want? Here's what we want to bring is laughter, not too serious. We don't take ourselves too serious because we're two idiots. So
we're two idiots. We don't ever take us serious, folks. But we
do speak the truth.
We do speak the truth.
Hashtag
okay? Truth.
All right.
So let's always keep that in mind. But one thing we don't do.
What?
We don't do political stuff.
We don't get in politics.
No.
People get upset. We don't do it.
It's just not our thing. If we ever got into that, it would be bad. So we stay away. Besides that, who wants to get people upset, right?
Not me.
This is a show about fun.
It's fun.
You want to have fun. You want to relax. You want to sit out on that front porch and talk to the neighbors walking by.
Yeah, or just sit out there and listen to Shooting the Breeze on the Apple Podcast or the Anchor Podcast, app. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just laugh. Enjoy life.
Laugh and just relax.
If you want to be depressed and sad, turn on the news.
Get some of that sweet tea.
Oh, get you some sweet tea.
Oh, my gosh. Just sit out there, sweet tea.
Shoot the breeze.
Shoes.
No shoes.
Enjoy.
I love sitting outside, no shoes on.
Let the breeze go through your hair. Well, most people's hair. We don't have
We don't really have a lot of hair to do that.
But, other people let that breeze go through their hair, drink that sweet tea, and just relax and shoot that breeze.
Gotta love life. You only live once.
One time, folks.
So let's have fun. Let's make the best of it. And
I'm all in.
Breeze. I'm
in.
We're already there.
We get excited, folks, every time we do these podcasts. We get excited because we have fun doing them, but we know people have fun listening too.
Yeah. So if you like to listen to us, please make sure, you subscribe to this podcast right now as you're listening to it.
Exactly.
We're on Apple Podcast, on Google Podcast, on AnchorFM. There's a whole bunch of other ones, and you can actually find that on our Instagram. We list those on there. But go there, shooting.the.breeze. Hit the subscribe button. And you can also, actually, I'd tell you about this feature, George. They can actually call and leave us a voicemail, and they ask us a question, show us some love, tell us they hate us, who cares? But whatever they want to tell us, they can do that.
Are we going to answer?
Well, we listen to the voicemail, and we can respond to them
here
on this
message.
podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
And we can actually play the voice message here on this podcast.
Give us a call, folks. I'd like to hear from you.
But yeah, hit the message button. You might have to download the AnchorFM app. It's a free app. But I don't think you do. I think you can actually get through it through Apple Podcasts. I know. So go on there, leave us a message. Find us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Shooting the Breeze.
Yeah.
We're going to try to...
Some folks might have some other ideas.
Yeah, so if you have any ideas for podcasts or you just want to say hi, please feel free to reach out to us.
Absolutely.
We're actually growing. We're getting more listeners from all over.
We got them in Hong Kong, folks.
Hong Kongers love us. We love them too.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah.
Wie geht es dir?
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, and I love sauerkraut, by the way.
Yeah.
So we love Germany. That's, at Epcot, that's my favorite place to go.
I love Epcot.
You love Germany there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Did you ever buy a pickle?
I haven't bought a pickle, but there's not a lot of German food there in Germany there at Epcot.
No,
if you
just
want good German food, I know a good restaurant right here in town.
We just ate there.
Oh, it's so good.
The best.
So good.
And she likes us. I think she loves us.
The German gal there?
Yeah. People all around town say how mean she is. A lot of people say
she's mean, she's hard. I'm telling you, she's just the sweetest heart to us.
She is. And
I just love her.
We always make her smile.
Can I say that? I love her.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Next time we see her, we'll try to give her a big hug.
I wish we could get her on a podcast.
Hey, we don't know until we ask.
That's right.
Maybe you can ask her in German.
Maybe you can ask her. I don't know. That would be a real stretch. I mean, whew.
I wouldn't mind trying to do some interviews on here eventually. As we grow. And we're slowly growing, so who knows? Stick around. Who knows who we'll get on an interview.
I tell you, folks, one person that Josh and I are going to interview is
Gary
my
Busey?
youngest daughter.
Oh, I like Gary Busey.
No, not Gary. I think we've reached out to him a couple times. We haven't heard back from him.
We haven't. Maybe one day he'll surprise us.
One day I think he's going to come to us, and he's going to, teeth and all, he's going to come here, and he's going to.
That's right.
He's going to give us a good teeth whooping.
He's got some good stories.
He's got some good teeth.
I love his teeth.
He's got some chompers, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, they're white.
They're shiny.
They're like
it's like he puts
white
Vaseline
wood.
on them every
It's
morning.
like he puts enamel white paint.
That's
all
right.
over. I mean, they look fancy, Josh.
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best set of teeth.
I wish I could have teeth that white.
George.
What?
So we're gonna have your daughter. She's gonna be our first guest.
Yeah, someday.
We'll interview her, and we don't know when. We're trying to grow. We've grown a lot this last month and a half, so we're just continue to do that.
Absolutely.
And then we'll add some guests and stuff like that. So
What are we going to talk about next time, did you say?
you said funny sports stories.
Funny for sports stories, yeah.
And we got plenty. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this. It's Friday, George, so we got to go watch a murder show. The wives are waiting on us.
Friday!
That's a tradition in our family. We watch Murder Fridays. That's
And
what
it's
it is.
not for everybody.
No, we're weird.
There's a lot of good families out there that maybe not that don't watch murder stories
Yeah.
or murder shows, but we do.
We do.
It's kind of a thing we do. It's kind of a tradition, folks.
Yep. Some people sit around and watch Hallmark. We sit around and watch
Can I say one thing,
Murder.
Josh?
What?
If you folks out there have any suggestions on
I think we
murder
said
stories,
that. Oh,
please let us know.
yeah. We like a
Leave
good
a
murder story.
voicemail. Any ideas that we watch Netflix and we pick up on murder shows there. We've watched I don't know the name of the what's his name anyway, we watched all of them, but
Who
we
you
haven't
talking
watched all of
about?
them. The guy that murdered like 80 girls and they finally put him to death.
Oh, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah. that's
Ted
right.
Bundy. And Son of Sam. We saw
Yeah.
Son of Sam, the guy in New York.
Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose. Oh, man, that was the best.
Yeah.
That Gypsy Rose story was the best.
And we say all this stuff. We fully respect these families that go through these horrible times.
Absolutely.
And God bless them and the victims. However, these things are put on TV not really for entertainment, but for us, it's just the learning about the
Right.
the mind of what these people go through, and them getting. My favorite thing is when justice is served, they get caught, they get the death penalty, or they get life. That's what we love. Oh, quit!
What?
You're smacking.
Oh, sorry, Josh.
See, George is a
I didn't
smacker.
mean to.
He says he has a pet peeve. He smacks.
I got him, folks.
Oh,
One for the road.
but yeah. So if like you said, you have any suggestions, let us know. And you want to wrap it up, George?
I think I would like to wrap it up.
All right. Well, we are exiting Studio
24 2D.
2D. That's where we will
We call
be
it
next
2D.
week too.
We're going to be in the same one?
I think so. We'll give her another shot here.
Okay.
I don't know. We can go to our sports studio.
Why don't we do that?
Well, maybe we'll go to sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's all red. That's
All right.
cool.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Until next time, I'm Josh.
And I'm George.
We are
Out.
bye-bye.